the
going
joke for
live?
later.
Yeah, we'll say that for laters. Okay,
Mm.
we're live. Hello, everyone.
I cannot see your camera for some reason.
Huh?
For
Should
some
be
reason, I can't see your camera.
like the in-stream camera. It's like right in
No,
front of me.
I mean the camera. Yeah, the camera in your world. I cannot see it at all.
It's right in front of me. Yeah.
I know it is, but
Odd. Oh well. Hello, Nathan. And for anyone wondering, I'm laying flat on my back on the ground in my room. Long story short, I tried moving something and I kind of cracked my back. Don't worry though, I'm in a lot more better place than I was when it happened. The good news is, I'm not in pain right now. When I'm lying down, I'm in absolutely no pain whatsoever. I'm perfectly fine. It's when I'm standing up or sitting, it causes me issues. But I do have some very potent painkillers. I took a couple paracetamol before I started the stream. And yeah, I'm feeling okay.
Paracetamol doesn't work for me at all.
That's the funny thing. For me, Nurofen does nothing. Paracetamol does something. Then I have a more grunty. Yeah.
Like ibuprofen helps me with my migraines.
Yeah. Interesting. I got a shot at the doctor
I can't even see
today.
my own camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I hope that went well for you. I might have to go see a doctor about my back if it doesn't stop hurting in the next few days. Yeah, I've got some painkillers and all that, so I'm all good though. Yeah, I hope you're the best though. The stuff I'm using is just mainly just your basic stuff you get off your shelf and a few other things. It's so I don't keep getting sick and getting diseases. That's why I got it. Oh, it's all good. That makes plenty of reasons for it. You know, get your shots whenever you can. I don't know. Probably something basic. Your flu jab, your influenza, or COVID.
I should also probably pull up your chat.
Yeah.
I would love to get a flu jab because I never want to have the flu again.
Yeah, good idea.
I had it like a couple months ago and it's.
Hey John, how you doing? Hope you've been doing well. Yeah. We're just cruising. Not doing much today.
Cruising but not boozing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just
Come on, overlay.
blah. I'm just cruising because I had a sore back and I'm just not gonna try and strain it too much. So yeah. Yes, it is Renard. He is here for a bit. He's got important stuff to do tomorrow though, so he'll only be on for a little bit. Yeah.
Busy life.
Yeah.
I try to be on whenever I can, but like it's.
Yeah, I'm not. It's no problem, but I understand. What's up, Renard?
What's up? Nothing much. Just chilling out. I've been. I'm having. Yeah, just trying to graduate university.
Ah, fair enough.
And.
Oh yeah.
What else? Just got in a relationship.
Yee.
Or like the beginnings of one and learning languages.
Yee. They got it on my left
Swedish
arm. Okay.
Okay.
Yee. You're doing good.
To get my hand on Finnish. Finnish is like, what the hell is that language, man?
Yeah. A lot of the European languages are interesting, to say it wisely.
I mean, the Germanic languages are okay. I mean, I can understand, like, the Scandinavian languages are nice because if you understand one, it's very easy to understand the other two.
Yeah.
So you're learning three languages at once in some way.
Yeah, it's because they're all
But like
slightly related.
and German is
Yeah.
related to Dutch, so if I hear German, it's kind of like hearing a weird version of Dutch. So
It's kind of
it's
like
difficult.
it's kind of like Russian and Ukrainian are similar in some ways as well, from what I've heard.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
the languages are related,
yeah,
and even
it's kind of
English,
interesting.
even English sounds to me like some weird. Like when I was a kid, I remember not being able to understand English.
Yeah,
But when I was a kid, I was playing video games, and it would all be English. But like my brain, like I was 4 years old, so I didn't even know that other languages existed. So it
yeah.
was just like I could still kind of make out things,
Ah,
but like it was like my brain just thought, oh, this is weird Dutch, and I kept
yeah,
trying to
your
make it
brain
Dutch,
does
but
that.
it didn't work. I tried to pronounce everything like I was used to, but it didn't fucking work. So it,
Mm.
yeah,
I
and some weird like,
I kind of understand like sometimes certain other languages to a certain degree. Like I was watching something in another language and I could listen to the subtitles and I could almost make out certain words. They would almost sound,
yeah, if it's a Germanic,
yeah, I think it was
if it's a
Germanic or
Germanic or a
European.
Romance,
Um,
like Romance or Germanic would be your best. Like you would recognize it, like when it's like from French or like from
yeah,
Spanish, you would probably recognize things in English.
yeah,
Also
that's
Dutch
exactly
and
it.
German, but yeah, but you'll
Yeah.
probably recognize more in Dutch than in German because German has this weird grammar with the noun cases.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
And this adorable beans rubbing
I
up
like
against
that.
my tail is being cute. No, cute.
And
Yeah.
then there's Finnish, which is not even an Indo-European
Whoops,
language. It's
there
not
goes my
related to
controller.
any of the Finnish is not related to any of the Germanic languages or any of the Romance languages at all. Nothing in common with English.
Huh,
It's
interesting.
Finnish is more related to Estonian and Hungarian
Ah,
because those are kind of separate because they originate from like somewhere deep inside Russia. Because Russians are
ah,
like some of those like that language wave
Siberia kind of area.
comes from far, like far east like the Uralic area because this is the
Ah,
Uralic languages and they made their way to Europe. So
yeah.
they're not Indo-European. They're more like
Cutie. Wow.
they originate closer to.
You're cuter.
No. Yeah. One of the interesting things I was watching was I've even seen people going as far from like it's kind of interesting seeing different cultures. Um, one of the things I saw was someone who moved to China, like Xinjiang, China. They were a US.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when you think about it. I don't see really like I think it's because one of the people they were living with, like I think it's because relationship reasons or something. One of the people in the relationship was Chinese and the other person was US, and they'd
Mm-hmm.
moved into China. It's kind of crazy. Like it's yeah. But cultures are interesting. Seeing it from a
Yeah.
yeah, seeing things from
I
a
know
different
some people from
perspective.
there.
Yeah, I have actually, and this is something for anyone. Somehow, and this is a big like how kind of thing. Someone from China. I was playing VR chat one night. One of my friends, I forgot who it was, had a friend playing VR chat. It was on. They were on desktop. They were Chinese, Not in like they weren't in Europe or any other part of the world. They were in China, and somehow were able to play VR chat. I got them to join a world that had a time zone globe. So essentially, it's just like thinking like a hologram of Earth. And when someone's time zone in VR chat shows up, it'll show you roughly on the globe where they are. And their time zone was Chinese time zone. And I was like, wait, like, how? Because for anyone who doesn't know, there's a big, essentially, there's not only the Great Wall of China, there's the Great Firewall of China. Unless they want something to go in and out of that firewall, they won't allow it. Like things like YouTube and all that are blocked in China.
VPN.
So yeah, but that's the thing. If they were using a VPN, how would they get their time zone to be exactly the same? That's
Probably because time zone is not measured with the IP address.
huh.
Maybe a different.
Yeah.
That's a good question. System. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah.
No, wait, time zone probably measured with just the signal. Where the signal is coming from. If the like if you get the because you have the VRChat servers, right?
Yeah.
Like if you play VRChat, you're connected to a VRChat server.
Yep.
The VRChat server knows where the signal comes from.
Yeah.
I think it's traceable. You can trace it. I don't think you need an IP address for it. But I'm not sure.
That is a good question.
Or maybe it's able to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do know that like dark web stuff is pretty popular in China because it to circumvent
I guarantee
they may
it.
be doing some dark web stuff. I don't know.
I guarantee you that sort of stuff happens all the time. Ugh. But yeah, with all that goes on in the world, it's kind of interesting seeing how cultures still, even with large amounts of pressure from all the nonsense, still able to communicate with each other. Yeah, kind of interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I do enjoy going around VR chat and finding all kinds of interesting things. I found a few worlds. What was it? The end of my recent. That one did not run too well. That was like, you remember that Elder Scrolls world too crazy? Not Elder Scrolls. Skyrim, like Whiterun.
Oh yeah.
I found one that's like got RTX turned on. it's like a meme.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool to go there, actually.
Put it this way: without me running stream, it was 20 FPS. With me running
God
VR
damn.
chat and a stream like this, I guarantee you it would be a solid 10. No, thank you.
Honestly, that's still a lot better than what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's a GPU frying mess, to say it lightly. Let's see.
But yeah, if it runs shit on your system, it'll definitely run shit on mine.
Yeah. Hey Vogue, listen to this. What is it, John? Let me see. I've got a few worlds in my recent I haven't been to that were.
And Renard, don't go yet.
Okay. Hall of the Sand King. Oh, that was that world that I went to last night to see if I can find some. Yeah. I'm on Google Image.
Google Image at St. Patrick's Day Parade last year. Nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I have no clue where the camera is, so I could very well be just staring into empty space right now.
It's pretty much right in front of me. So it's like if you make it a V from either side of me pointing out, the camera's like right in front of me. Hey, I'm back again. What's good? I'm doing good. How are you?
It's not bad.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just cruising with everyone. Today's going to be a bit of a shorter stream because I'm still recovering from a sore back, and to describe how I'm laying down the ground in VRChat, yeah, that's a thing. Just do a Google image and look up downtown CDA, Idaho, St. Patrick's Day Parade. You'll see a photo of me and my green puppet Dexter. Huh.
Nice.
Neat.
Oh, by the way, it's 1:15. I'm gonna.
You gonna get going?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good seeing you.
Sleep well.
Sweet dreams, bud.
The rest of your stream.
You too. You have a good night.
Boop.
Yee.
Later.
Bye bye. Yeah, he's off to bed. He's got important stuff to do tomorrow, as studies and all that. But yeah, we might go to a different world for a bit. Considering we've been in this one for a bit, and yeah. Let's see here. Let's check out Hall of the Sand King. I was there last night. Friends Plus. Drop a portal right in front of me.
I'm in the process of studying for mock exams, one of which is tomorrow, so it's been stressful. Well, good luck with that.
Dang. Best of luck with that, bud. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. For me, mostly the stressful thing right now has been, because I do a lot of, stuff for a FurCon. So I'm going to be selling, things I'm making at that convention. Problem is, because my back is not in the best of shape, I haven't been able to make anything, for a little while. So it's kind of stressful that I'm sitting here doing not that much because my back is still recovering. Oh yeah, you can go outside. You just click on the door. Wee.
His mapping on that painting there is not the best.
Yeah. Oh well. It's just what it is. Yeah, this is
Still
just
a
a
cozy
nice.
little world.
Yeah, it's a low poly world that's running all right for me. I'm able to handle this in the awkward position that I'm laying in right now while playing VRChat. So I'm okay. Even if it isn't, it's because VRChat has a thing called Horizon Adjust, which allows me to, say for instance, I'm laying flat on my back. Normally my VR headset would be pointing my head straight into the sky. But because I've turned it on, it makes your head face forwards. So I can now lay back and enjoy laying back while still being able to play VRChat while laying on the ground. And the reason that I'm doing that is because when I hurt my back trying to move a large piece of furniture, it hurt it in a way that unless I'm laying flat on my back, it gets uncomfortable for me. Do mind you though, it has been getting better when I'm resting. So being able to play VRChat while streaming, but still being able to play it, has been kind of a thing for me just to relax, take my mind off of any discomfort that I'm feeling, and be able to just let it heal. And it's doing alright. I've been able to get a few things done while that's happened, and I've also got this amazing man here who's been a great friend to me. A great partner. And also, some good news. I got some stickers custom made being shipped to me at this time from 2 different sellers. I got them from AliExpress. I've got one that's like my full character, and another one that is my character kind of like this, like a little kind of like sticker. And I'll be showing them off when I get them. I've got 2 packs being shipped to me. What was one of them was like a 100 pack, and one was like a 50 pack. Was it? Let me see. I'll be able to tell you in a second when I take a look
Your
at
bag
the
gets
orders.
better. Quick question: which VR headset/brand would be good for a decent price?
Second-hand headsets are a good option. Um, if you've already got a gaming PC, go with Steam VR based headsets. There's a couple different headsets that you have to plug into your PC. There's the PlayStation VR headset. You buy a special dongle, and you can then plug it into your computer and use that as an inside-out headset. There's also the headset like a Quest 3 that is standalone. It works on its own, but you are limited. You won't have the ability to do certain things like in vrchat. Some worlds you can't go to, some avatars you will not be able to see.
For example, if you're on Quest, you won't be able to see my avatar right here because this is PC
Same.
only at the moment.
Same. So yeah. Look around on eBay. Make sure you find a seller that's got good reviews. There's quite a few like sellers that like refurbish headsets and do an okay job of it. Like say, oh, the cable is busted, they replace the cable, or some part of the strap on it is broken, so they'll replace it. And then they'll sell those headsets off for a profit, but they'll still be under the price of purchasing them new. They just make a small profit off of selling them that way.
Yeah.
Then you might find someone like that's buying, like say someone purchased themselves a big screen beyond or a very high end headset, and they got this cheaper headset they don't want anymore. They sell it off. I'd have a look around. There are a lot of different brands of headsets. Just find the one that suits you best. If you don't like Facebook, totally get you. That's why I'm using this Vive Cosmos Elite. It's got you do need 2 base stations mounted on the walls or on tripods or something. And the great deal about them is it tracks my controllers as long as they're in sight of the base stations on the walls. It doesn't relate to the headset. So I can lay flat on my back with my controllers like this on the ground. Still tracking. As long as they're not obscured, they'll work. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can add more base stations, but 2 is like the minimum.
Yeah, 2 is the minimum. I think you can go up to like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'd say 3 would be perfect. If you've got them like 1 in front of you and like 2, 1 off to the side and 1 behind you, you'd cover most of your body. It'd be perfect. They're fairly decent quality.
Yeah.
They last a long time. Yeah. As for the batteries in these controllers, these just have internal batteries, and I can recharge them while I'm using them. So I can use them, and they'll actually charge as they go. Yeah. This headset's resolution, it's not high resolution, but it's okay enough. If you just want something basic that will run on most computers. Yeah. I'm not using brand new parts in my gaming rig. It's basically a budget friendly computer. I have gotten it as a pre-built, and then I've added a slightly better GPU to it. And it's worked perfectly fine as a creator's computer, because the only other thing I've added was extra RAM and an extra hard drive. That's it. That's all you really need, is just a bit extra storage and a bit extra processing power. If you got a decent CPU in it, you're fine. Wow, never knew much about VR stuff. Always wanted one, though. The more you know. Thanks for the advice, though. No problem. Yeah, I do. And here's some news for anyone. I was talking with someone on vrchat. Now Steam has got a VR headset in the work called. This is the code name for it. It might not be called this. It's called the Steam Deckard. Deckard, like the Steam Deck, which is the handheld.
Steam Deck, but with ARD at the end.
Yeah. It's a standalone VR headset like the Quest, but it runs Linux. Yeah, I know. And it runs on a Linux-based operating system. It's smaller than the Quest 3 in terms of size. And has the battery pack not mounted in the front of the headset, but in the back. The good reason for that is that it makes the headset more balanced. So it's not all front heavy, it balances it out a bit. So when your head is, so it doesn't pull the headset down on your face, it sits more evenly and feels more comfortable. The speakers are mounted like in the sides of the front of the headset and kind of push the volume, the audio back towards your ears instead of having like earmuffs on the side.
And now you can look like Mickey Mouse while playing VR.
Well, not quite, no, because it's not like the speakers stick out. Yeah. They're like real low profile things. Kind of like how your phone has speakers
mounted.
But
still, it's funny to imagine it though.
Yeah,
having the speakers just stick out.
It'll have just a Type C port on it for charging and all that, but I guarantee you'll be able to plug a lot of things into a Type C port. Like this VR headset I currently have, even though it's a PC VR headset. Did you see it, Volk? I have not been able to look because I'm streaming. The headset itself has a Type C port on it. You'll be able to plug things into that and do things. Just wondering if you did. I don't think I will, sadly, because I'm already multitasking as it is and laying on the floor.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually did doubt going to do a stream today, mainly because of how I was feeling. Yeah, both of the sticker packets that I got, the custom stickers, are 100 pieces each. So that's 200 stickers.
Nice.
Easily. And I might end up sending this adorable bean some of those stickers, because, yeah, he's a good friend and deserves some. Yeah. Aww. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I hope you had a good St. Patrick's Day. For me, it was good. Well, nice that kind of stickers, if you don't mind me asking. What kind of stickers? They're like vinyl ones. I got some holographic ones. I'd say subscribe. I'm going to be doing a video on them when I get them, just to show you the quality. And then I just went with a random on AliExpress seller that had okay reviews. Like they didn't show too many negative reviews. Which is somewhat of an indication that like the products were alright. Where's my floaties? Good question. My avatar, this one, doesn't have it on them. One of the other ones I do have does. For instance, just a moment. This
I know one of the stickers is you see like the semi-transparent like watermark at the bottom right corner of the screen. And one of them is that.
Yeah, this avatar has the floaties on it. Just a moment. Let me get my controller not in a awkward position to hold. There we go. Back. Options. Floaties. There we go. So yeah, this one has the floaties on it. Yeah. It took me a while to get these made. I had a friend of mine. Yeah, I might get them to be added to my current model at some point. Maybe. Need to update all of them, lol. Yeah, I will. Yeah. At least the models work fairly well. Like the reflection probes and all that work fine in vrchat with this, even after all the time that I've had this uploaded and haven't updated this model. At least the reflection probes work on this one. Feels like it's
World
not
doesn't have reflection probes.
without them. It's not you without them. Yeah. I actually do have these custom made IRL. So yeah. I actually enjoy making avatars. And then sometimes making the things on these avatars, bringing them to life. It's kind of cool. I'll end up making other things at some point too. And surprisingly, this model's quest compatible. Although it has a whole bunch of issues, like the wings have like a texture issue on this one. And a few other things. Was it this one that had the issue? I don't know. Or maybe not. Oh well.
I don't see anything.
Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's world, depending on the world I'm in. It has a shader issue where the wings and ears and other such features kind of go transparent.
Oh yeah, that, yeah.
Yeah, that's because this one's an older version of an avatar that hasn't been properly updated. An old friend of mine made this model originally, the retexturing, and it was never properly finished. It works, it just never was properly finished. Yeah. Meanwhile, your hands also clip through the floaties. Yeah, that would have to be somehow, like, you would have to make them somehow a little differently. I don't know how. Or make them so that they move according to your avatar. I don't know.
Honestly, just a little bit of weight painting could fix that.
Probably, yeah. Let me just, I'll go back to my current modern avatar that I've got.
Yeah, I thought this world would have a reflection probe in it.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's kind of crazy. Huh.
Yes, I am crazy.
Love you, bud.
Love you too.
Yee.
Mwah.
Meanwhile, yeah. Bendable, yes. You would have to make them with way painting, which is where essentially the object follows the other parts of your body. It's like how the scar.
It basically determines how much a bone affects the vertices of a model.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, this avatar is slightly taller.
Huh. Well, there you go. I might have adjusted the height at some point, because in vrchat you can actually just, like, adjust the height of the avatar according to either.
Yeah, true.
Say for instance his height, I can adjust my avatar to be exactly the same eye height as him, or I can just go into a menu.
Make a difference right now because
Yeah.
I adjusted my height to exactly match yours.
Exactly.
But, yeah, this is the default height of my Abby.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of cool though. Yeah. But yeah. Other than that, I will be working on other stuff once I get a little better. I obviously have been taking it easy though. Oh, you'll be right back. Okay, John.
Didn't you both tell? Yeah.
He. Yeah. But yeah, this world's also got the like got a lighthouse or not. Oh, giant sandcastle would be the word to use for it over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not a lighthouse.
Silly me. Then there's also these floating dudes.
Hey,
Rocks are pretty
rocks
cool.
are pretty cool, right?
Yep.
These small rocks are my favorite because you can make little rock piles. That's where I like to keep all of my stuff, near the rocks.
Huh. Neat. It gives off a little conversation. Yeah, we'll go into the giant sandcastle tower.
Whee!
So I made a giant sandcastle tower. There's
Who
a
put an
ladder.
umbrella inside the sandcastle?
I don't know why there's an umbrella inside the sandcastle. It's kind of weird. I guess someone built the sandcastle around it.
Yeah. I've always wondered about who lives way up there in that tower. Maybe
Oh,
it's
that one
full of
behind
life.
me.
Maybe nobody at all. There's a way up there, you know.
Huh.
I was reading the dialogue.
Yeah. There's a way up there. Huh. I wonder how. Boing! Whee! Splash. I got a really weird.
MP3.
I got a really weird joke. Can you fly? Yes, I can. I got a funny joke. 3 people are caught out in the desert. This genie appears and says, "Yell out the drink that you want when you want to go down the slide, and I will give it to you." First guy says orange juice. Second guy says water. Third person says wee. Well, that last guy's gonna have a bad day.
Or they're gonna have a good time depending on what they're into.
Ugh. That's no thank you. My
No, it says
mum
that I'm
says
not supposed to be here. Hehehe, Opal.
what else is there? Not much else, I don't think. Yeah. Puking noises after hearing that joke. Yeah, it's not exactly what you call the most bestest joke, but it's better than some of the
Yeah.
other ones. Yeah. Wah. No, I mean
The
after
joke
joke,
part.
right? Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Grotty. Oh. To remind me, people unfortunately no, lol. Yeah, that's the thing. Knowledge is power, but it also can be a curse. Ah, the world we live in.
With great
Wow.
power comes great trauma.
Oh boy. The things you learn from both technical and programming and all that. Yeah, there is a lot of really messed up things.
Yeah.
There was this one YouTube video I remember that was going around comments. So sometimes programmers put like little bits of text in their programs, like and you'll sometimes see the most weirdest things. Like, why is this line of code here? This shouldn't be here. What the hell is this doing here? It's like just
Then they deleted it, everything just goes to shit.
Ba-boom! Explosion sound.mp3. Literally. It's just like, what? But yeah, that's programming for you in terms of humor. Then there's the like, you see like some electrician's cursed, like, goes into like a cabinet to take a look at like a fuse box or something, and you just see the most biggest freaking pile of spaghetti of wires you could possibly imagine, and it's just like, what on earth? Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
And it's just like, how the hell is this thing not burst into flames kind of moment? There's loose wires of ends that are like, if you touch that, it's going to give you a nasty zap. If that touches anything else, it's going to short the whole house out. Average day of my life,
Well,
lol.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just look at your username. I like fired.
Oh
Welcome
boy,
back, John.
fire! Oh, hey bud. But yeah, you go to certain countries, you can tell how reliable their infrastructure is. If you look at their power and all their wiring. Europe, a lot of European countries, decent electronics. Like they use Wago connectors, really strong welds and solders in places where they're needed, and everything's got like a real good, decent wiring code. House wiring is kind of a joke. Yeah, sometimes it's a suggestion.
Fair enough.
I'm from Canada, lol. Oh god. Yeah, you got. Although it's not as bad as your neighbor's wiring. US wiring is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They got codes, but they're more or less just suggestions.
Yeah.
For instance, wire nuts. If you know what a wire nut is, those things are just the most horriblest invention known to man. They're not a connection. They're just a electrical suggestion for power to go through this way. Yeah. If you want a proper connection.
Infrastructure with duct tape and prayers.
Pretty much. I swear. It's like, yeah. I'm trying to tell you something. What is it? What is it, John?
Yeah, it'll take a little bit for them to respond.
Yeah. Would you like to
become two boots and a pile of soot when things fuck up? No. Good luck.
Can you look me up and see me? Too Crazy could do that because I'm laying flat on my butt on the ground. Yeah. Average transformer maintenance.
Average transformer maintenance in a nutshell.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen what they can do. I won't get into details, but let's just say I was watching a video over in India, and let's just say a chicken decided to fly up onto one. Things got crispy very quickly. Yeah. Just picture cartoon / chicken falling off of a power line. Like roast chicken. It's chicken.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Got a bucket of chicken.
Yep. But yeah, it's always those sorts of places. Like you go to India, and it's like, what the hell is this? It's like a fucking power pole, and it's just like a massive freaking spaghetti coil of copper wires and insulated cables, phone lines, God knows what else. It's like, how the hell do they have meters on their power lines when there's so many cables going everywhere? You'd probably, like, I guarantee you there's probably like half the neighborhoods like leeching power from the power line without the company knowing because there's so many wires that are just jumbled up everywhere. Yeah. What wattage does India use? A voltage? I actually don't know. I guess it would be somewhere in the range of either 110 to 240. Over here in New Zealand, we use 240 volts.
Yeah, it's probably 240 because the US is the only country I know of that uses 110 or 120.
Yeah. We over here use 240 volts AC. It just works, yeah. Yeah, I think
it just works.
yeah, that seems to be the logic over there. It works until something happens. Until either a snake, monkey, or some other animal climbs along the power lines and touches the wrong thing. I feel sorry for the poor monkeys.
Yeah.
They're just climbing around thinking it's a nice big old vine to grab onto, and things get a little bit, lit up. Yeah. NA is 120 and 15 amps, lol.
Yeah.
They
Do you know what next week is? Next week is next week.
Yep. Blah. Yeah.
Let me guess, your birthday?
No? Oh, what
next
is
week
it?
Isn't next week?
Blah. Bah. Where you go there? That's cute. I still remember the... Oh, no!
That's the power line. Oh, no! The poor squirrel.
Oh, no! Yeah. We got things over here called Australian possums. They're not like the American ones. They're a bit different. But sometimes they climb up power poles. And normally we have these pieces of metal around the wooden pole, or around the concrete ones as well. And this piece of metal is designed to stop animals from climbing up the poles, both cats, whatever else. But sometimes, if people, I'm going to say, people who like to ping things with bullets, shoot enough holes in them, then the possum can use those holes to get their claws in and climb up the middle piece, over it, and up onto the top of the pole, where they decide to go, oh, this wire looks like something I can grab, and shorts out the whole neighborhood's power supply. let's just say everything ends with the poor thing going out with a bang. Oh no. April Fools. Oh god.
Transformer. Yeah, no, it wasn't removed. Poor thing tried to get on the roof of the building, instead touched the wrong spot. Oof.
Yep, that happens. Oh. But yeah. That's electricity for you. Shocking.
Yeah. I know, right?
Every year on April 1st is the day you play a joke on someone. I feel sorry if I feel like pulling a prank. I have these little wee glass vials filled with something that's the equivalent of a fart bomb, but makes normal fart bombs you buy these days look like a joke.
Oh no. Okay, so what you do is you take a spray. Okay, so you put like one of those little like spray bottle caps on it, and then you give someone in an inflatable costume, spray it in the intake.
Oh no, I've seen that. Well, these little glass vials. It's a type of sulfide or something. I can't remember. Ammonia sulfide. That's what it was.
Oh god.
That stuff stinks like the devil's bum, to say it wisely. What I would do with those is you would take one of them, tape it to the underside of a toilet seat, gently place the toilet seat back down. Someone decides it's time to go and do number 2, sits down on the toilet seat, crunch, breaks the little vial, and then because they're sitting there doing their business, there's nothing they can do until they're finished. They are stuck in the sink.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is a truly nasty prank. I wouldn't do that to anyone unless I really felt they deserved it. The other prank is doesn't require stink, but is audible. You can get these tiny little devices that you put a little coin cell battery in, and they make a little wee beep every so often. You can place these things anywhere you can think of. People have done them like at work or at someone's house, or say like the landlord's kicking them out. They'll put a whole dozen of these things in, and they sound like the sound a smoke alarm makes when the battery is flat. You know, like smoke alarms make a little beep to let you know that the battery is running flat. You put a whole dozen of these things around a house, there'll be one of those going off nearly every 5 seconds. I feel sorry for the poor bugger who moves in, or the landlord afterwards. Yeah. I'm gonna fill my living room with all my scary movie puppets. My uncle hates everything to do with scary movies. Oh no. Oh.
My
If
sister
you
hates Barbies, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ship her a Barbie.
Oh, you know what you should do? See if you can get one of these little you can get these little circuit boards that you can record audio to, and they have a little button on them. Have it so that when the package is opened, opens up, it just says, "Let's play!" in like a really creepy voice. Oh gosh. Yeah, those circuits are used in like those cards. You know, it's like cards that you send someone that when you open the card up, it like starts playing music or "Happy Birthday from you." Uh,
Happy birthday
yeah,
from you?
I'm saying it a different way so that I can avoid copyright. Yes,
Oh,
"Happy
yeah,
Birthday"
that
song
sounds...
is copyrighted. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Uh,
We toys see everything.
oh, that would be funny one as well. We toys see everything. He hates Chucky and clowns. Oh, not surprised about. I'm not surprised about either one of those things. Anyway,
But
that's
it's
not
not till
till
next
next
week,
week.
but we gotta get scheming now.
Yep. Oh. The funniest thing I saw someone the funniest thing I saw Mythbusters do was test something that was done by The Simpsons as a prank in the show, and I thought there's no way that would work, but it actually worked.
Well,
Obviously, don't do this. Don't.
you should totally do it.
No. Bart dropped a firework down a toilet, and it caused all of them to backflush. In other turns, it turns the toilets into geysers. So the Simpsons decided to test it.
Okay, yeah, maybe don't do that.
They dropped one down a toilet and flushed it, and it made all the other toilets that were all hooked up to the same plumbing system backflush. I'm just going to refer to it as backflushing because it's exactly what it does. It's taking the water that's sitting in the S bend and sends it flying in the opposite direction. Hence, backflush. I feel sorry for anyone that ever has that happen to them.
Yeah. Full size dummy dressed like Freddy Krueger. Huh.
Oh gosh. Backflush. This one time, me, my brother, well, actually my two brothers, and my father were we were just driving along in the on some back roads, in an area that had been recently logged. We over here in New Zealand have we plant lots of pine trees and let them grow, and then they're cut down and made into timber and paper and whatever else and shipped around the world. Volt does the prank very bad. It's not even funny. Yeah, that one. Yeah. This next thing we did is we found this massive tire, just like the tire. You know, it's a big tire from. It's about the size of a tractor tire. You know how big those things are. They're huge. Laughing in Canadian. And here's the funniest thing. We decided, I wonder how far this tire would roll down the side of this this recently deforested hill. We got it up on its side, and we got it right up to the edge of this decent steep hill. And we're just like, 1, 2, 3, shove! At first, it looked like it was about to fall over and stop, but then it was like going down the hill at an increasing speed, and it just started going boing, boing, boing as it's going down the hillside. Unbeknownst to us, we didn't decide to wait and see if there was any vehicles going down this little dirt road at the bottom of the hill. And here's the thing, because there's the dirt hill, the road that's going on the bottom of this dirt hill is cut into the side of the hill. There's like a sudden drop. The tire would go directly over top of the road. Luckily, what had happened was this white truck, it bounced over top of it, and it did not even see it. The truck, because it was running along a little gravel dirt road, and it was this like raggy little like, you know, metal Ford pickup truck kind of, it's like farm trucks. The only thing he would have heard was be, rumble, 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 as he's going along this, gravel road. Yeah. He would not have heard this thing go boink, crash into the bush beside him. He would have gone, how was that?
Amazing.
Like, this thing bounced over top of this thing, he didn't even see it. Yeah, we were just sitting there like, oh shit. We decided,
like it's part of a car.
Yeah, and we decided it was time to leave quickly. This happened years and years ago.
Call.
We decided to quietly just get out through one of the back roads of that forestry block. Ever since then, they've been chained up. I don't think they want loose tires rolling down the side of that hill anymore.
Still a good call.
So when you're rolling things down a hill, make sure the road below is not in use. Run, fools, run.
Or make sure there's not a road at the bottom of it. That's a better lesson.
Yes, definitely. I don't know why, but there's something funny about watching something slowly picking up speed as it rolls. The most craziest thing I've seen on YouTube, getting rolled down a hill from a mountain, was a sea mine. I don't even know how the hell these sea mines got way up on the top of the hill, but they did. And these soldiers decided to disarm them. Don't know. What was that again?
Yeah, anyway, it down to 50%. Okay, that's at more.
Yeah. They rolled these mines down the side of the hill that were round. They're called sea mines. So that gives you an indication. Why are they way up into this mountain? Like, why are sea mines way up there? Is beyond me. Anyways, they armed them with a fuse and then shoved. Yeah, they then shoved them down the side of the hill. Roll, 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 and you just see, boom, just massive boom. Yeah, the funny ones are the ones where you see like someone rolling a boulder down the side of a hill, and it goes in between trees, and you just see the trees going dush, 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 dush. Like you see the trees just suddenly shake a little bit. I don't know why. It is one of the weird things of life. There's just some random video of a dude rolling a sea mine down the side of a mountain. These group of soldiers. Yeah, it is weird. There is a lot of
just about why, it's about why not.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what would happen when you roll a sea mine down the side of a mountain? Yeah, bro would love watching runaway truck videos, lol. I've seen all kinds of things running away.
I've seen plenty of clips of just people bowling, or at least trying to bowl. What they do is they end up tossing the bowling ball and either hitting the ceiling, hitting the scoring TV, or just completely missing the alley.
Oh, I've seen so many of those. I've seen one where it was exactly that. It hit the TV, and then the TV's just like boom to the ground. Just like, oh, bro,
I saw
gonna have to
that
pay for
someone
that.
hit the ceiling, and no joke, the entire ceiling comes falling down.
Oh. Oh, I hope you've got some kind of insurance for that, buddy.
I don't think insurance is gonna cover you in this case.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay for those damages, buddy.
No issues. Yeah.
Yeah, we all do, don't we? It's just something watching people do silly stuff. But at least we've learned from our mistakes. Don't roll giant tires down the hill. God dang, it reminds me. Also, Avatar, see. Also, see. One of the funny ones.
So it's a gas station, right? Some guy falls through the ceiling, and the guy's just like, "Hey, Ron." The guy at the counter's just like, "Hey, Billy."
Hey, Billy, what you doing?
As if he just didn't fall through a ceiling.
It's like some sort of like NPC thing, like in Skyrim. Like it's just like an NPC just like falls off of like a platform, but just goes, ugh, and then just goes, "Hey, bud," just like, "Hello." Skyrim is just full of those. Oh, there's so many weird ones that like happen in Skyrim games and all that. NPCs doing just like weird shit, like that. Oh, the courier from Skyrim. It's like always somehow knows where you are wherever you are.
Oh, I didn't see the end of that. It was I only saw the part that goes, "Hey, Ron." "Hey, Billy."
Yeah. Also, he ended it with that hurt. Yeah. Yeah, that would have hurt.
Yeah, I bet that would have.
Yeah, most he had a bruise.
You should have done a flip.
Do a flip. Do a flip. Do a flip. Everybody do that flop. Boom. That's an old song, that one is.
Oh, you've been streaming for over an hour now.
Woo! I bet you'd be able to stream for over an hour even though my back is completely bummed and I'm lying on my back. Wow. That's impressive, I will admit. Billy crashing through the ceiling. Hey, Ron. Hey, Billy. That hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Vogue. What is it, John? Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. I'm hoping to eventually get a few things done for Soundtrack. Oh yeah, I have to talk to the person who's working on something for this. What's new with me? My back has been sore lately because I moved something heavy.
He drew
But
out his back.
Yeah, I threw my back out a while ago, but it's feeling a lot better. And yeah, the pause is the funniest part. Yeah, oh yeah, dramatic pause. I watched this video of a dude playing Skyrim, and I think he had some mods, but I don't know exactly which ones. He this dude came up to him and like challenged him to a magic duel. It was just like some NPC, and he just picks him up with like telekinesis or something, and then just goes pew, sends him flying outside of Whiterun. Yeah, you imagine just like you're casually just like some farmer outside the city walls. You're harvesting your cabbages and picking out the weeds and doing all that sort of stuff. And you watch this guy just go whoa, flying through the air, and then just going kadoof somewhere in the fields. And it's like, not again. Volk, so far, two of my friends saw that photo. Oh, cool. Well, you can send it to me either on Telegram or Blue Sky or Discord. All usernames are the same. So you can always find me on any of those and send it to me. Yeah. Wah.
I friended him on all three.
Well, he is my partner, so makes plenty of sense. Yeah. Aww.
You're adorable.
You too. I wonder what you would look like with a skunk tail. I'd say even more cuter. Yee. Blah. Yeah. Oh, I can't really do that right now because I'm streaming. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, my control's whacking into something. It's probably... Oh, it's that weird metal thing that got hanging up somewhere. I got all kinds of weird things hanging around my room. Yeah. Maybe if I remember right. I've got a lot of things I'm doing. Probably gonna, after stream and I chatted with a few friends on here, I might end up probably passing out on my bed.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Mainly because I want to kind of just, mainly just so I can get some rest because my back is obviously still recovering. But yeah. But yeah. Hope you've all been doing well nonetheless. Yeah. But what other worlds have I got in my favorites? This one was just one of many of the worlds I find that I know runs alright. That was just that weird little space station. Oh, that was a working space cadet pinball. Furry Oasis. I don't remember what that world was, but we might as well go there for a bit.
I'll join off you in a bit. I gotta go use the restroom real quick.
Okay. Feel free to drop in when you're ready. This is something Furry Oasis. Okay. Okay. No. Can you please close the door? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to talk to someone. Oops, daisies. There we go. That's better. Just had to reposition everything. There we go. Sorry about that. I just had to talk to someone IRL. Someone sent me a message on Discord just a moment. Oh, it was just too crazy. Sending me a message. Okay, cool. Yeah. Now, where were we? Also, also cut my hair and shaved off my beard. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, this world. Yeah, I remember this. It was just a random little VR chat world that someone had made. Okay, I didn't notice there was a massive dragon just behind me. Let me see if I can... Flying. Enable. Yeah, there's a giant dragon. Neat. Let me get the camera. There we go. Where's my friend? He went to go get something. He'll be back shortly. Nice. I'm glad that it's now finally spring. Yeah, I'm kind of glad it's now finally winter over here in New Zealand. I've been waiting for some cooler weather just to relax without having to feel like I'm roasting. Yeah. And this is the season when I get to grow onions and other such fine vegetables in our garden. Whee! But I'm not happy about doing spring cleaning. No one normally is. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting more shelves up in my room and slowly kind of cleaning in my room up at the same time soon. Um, I've got some boxes I need to move out because there are a lot of stuff in my room that's just like clutter, and it would be a good idea to move them out because otherwise it's just a bit of a mess in here at the moment. And I do want to have a little extra room. I've got like a stack of wooden boxes over here, in front of me, and I need to move them out because they're just in the way. I can put those in the garage. Most of it's just excess stuff. I could probably go through and probably get rid of some of it. Some of it's just garbage. It's not like anything important. Wow. Someone's sticker collection on the wall. That's cute. Yeah. Oh well. Ha! I know one of the people in that photo. Uh, See that photo over here? That big winged lion is Tao the Sun. He's actually a good old friend of mine. I actually did an interview with him a while ago. He's an older fur. He's more of a grey muzzle, but he is a nice fur. He's actually quite a sweet individual. You get to know him. Yeah, yeah, he is quite. Yeah, he is quite a nice individual though. If you ever get to meet him in VR chat, he does go to some fur cons over in the US, as well. But yeah, he's a nice individual. And I occasionally have a chat with him whenever I get the chance to. Yeah. Seriously, a lot of older furs, some of them are quite nice to hang around with. I've gotten to know a few that have been in the fandom pretty much most of their life. Um, I honestly wish I got to talk to someone, unfortunately, that passed away. I wish I could have talked to who was it? Trying to remember names now. I wish I could have talked to Cy Sable. At least more than I did. I only ever got to say hello to him once. He was a really nice individual. He made the fandom what it is. He was the first furry. I wish I'm making that up. I'm not. He was the person who pretty much brought the fandom together to what it is today. He helped a lot of other people create the fandom and a whole bunch of other things. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad I got all the stuff I do have, and I'm making the most of what I do have. And there's Too Crazy. He just dropped on in. There you are. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing alright.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll stream for
This road
another.
kind of tanks my frames.
Yeah, mine is sitting at 30 right now. You want to go somewhere else?
Mine's out of 12.
Yeah, we'll go somewhere else in that case. If that's causing you so much issue that it's literally running at 12, yeah, I'm honestly with you there, bud. Just a moment.
It
I have a
used to
few.
run well, but I think I don't know what happened. He made some changes, and now it just runs kind of badly.
Let's go here because I know this world runs really well. I've got a world that runs at 90. Well, Volk, I'm gonna have to recharge my phone. Okay, John, you have a good one, bud. I'll see you around. I'll see you next week. Don't forget to check me out on Google. Yeah, you can send me the photos if you want. Wow, there we go. This world's very performance friendly. I'm running at 90 90 right now, frames per second,
Same
which
here.
for VR that's pretty impressive. Especially when I've got all this other stuff running. I've got YouTube open on Firefox. I've got Discord, Telegram, and OBS currently streaming, and then Steam VR and vrchat all open at the same time. And this is running at a decent frame rate. This is what I call.
Well, this looks like it's
Yeah.
from a game that's made for like a PS2 or PS1, and
Yes. Oh yeah.
those have very, very limited hardware.
Yes. They had limited hardware compared to most mobile chips these days. That you have in your phones and all that. It's just pretty impressive. To think, even the processor that was used to get the first man to the moon, was less than most mobile phone processors. That's impressive when you think about it. We've come a long way. We have more processing power in a mobile phone or a gaming computer, like what I'm currently using, than most scientists would have ever had a few generations ago. That's impressive. Like, you could able to use like all your processing power to do all kinds of stuff now, and this bean's being adorable.
You're adorable,
No. Aww. You're adorable. Yee. But yeah, I think we'll end the stream now. We've been going for an hour and 19 minutes. I didn't even think I'd be on for an hour today. But it has been amazing. And thank you to everyone who showed up. I enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Farewell, everyone.
Bye.
See you around.